China is a land where mountains breathe with legends. Rivers carry thousands of years of history, and every horizon reveals a new wonder. From sacred islands rising above the sea to towering red sandstone cliffs and ancient canals that once shaped empires, China's landscapes are as vast as they are timeless. Today, we journey through 7 extraordinary destinations, places where nature, culture, and mythology blend into some of the most breathtaking scenes on Earth. Floating off the coast of Zhejiang Province, Mount Putuo is one of China's most revered spiritual sanctuaries, an island where the power of the ocean meets the serenity of Buddhism. As one of the 4 sacred mountains of Chinese Buddhism, it is believed to be the earthly abode of Guanyin, the bodhisattva of compassion, and every corner of the island carries her gentle presence. The journey begins at Baisha Beach, where waves roll across soft white sands, and the colossal 33-meter Guanyin statue rises above the shoreline, gazing calmly toward the vast East China Sea. When the sun rises, golden light bathes the statue, creating a breathtaking scene as sea breeze and temple bells weave into one tranquil melody. Deeper inland, ancient stone paths lead visitors through lush forests toward Puji Temple, the heart of the island's spiritual life. Built more than 1,000 years ago, its grand halls echo with chanting monks, flickering lanterns, and the fragrance of sandalwood drifting through the air. Farther uphill lies Fayu Temple, hidden amidst old pines, offering sweeping views over tiled roofs and distant waves. For many travelers, the highlight is ascending Floating Mountain, the island's highest peak. The cable car glides above cascading clouds, revealing cliffs carved by centuries of storms. On the summit platform, the world feels silent. Only the sound of wind and the rhythmic crash of waves below. Here, pilgrims offer incense, believing wishes made above the sea reach the heavens more easily. Whether for faith, scenery, or peace of mind, Mount Putuo invites visitors into a realm where nature and spirituality merge. It is a place to breathe slowly, reflect deeply, and feel the gentle compassion that has drawn pilgrims here for over a millennium. Rising dramatically from the rolling landscapes of Zhejiang Province, Jianglang Mountain is one of China's most striking natural wonders. A masterpiece of vertical cliffs and ancient geological power. Recognized as a UNESCO World Natural Heritage Site, it is famed for its three colossal rock pillars standing side by side, known collectively as Langfeng, Yaofeng, and Qifeng. From afar, they resemble three giant stone swords thrust upward into the heavens, earning the mountain its legendary nickname, the Three Peaks of Heaven. The adventure begins as travelers enter a valley where red sandstone cliffs tower hundreds of meters above the forest. Light shifts across the stone walls, revealing deep grooves and vertical patterns shaped by more than 120 million years of tectonic uplift and erosion. As the trail ascends, the air grows cooler, filled with the scent of moss and wild herbs, while echoes of birdsong bounce off the sheer rock faces. Climbing Jianglang Mountain is both a challenge and a reward. The famed one-man path, a narrow stone walkway carved into the cliffside, offers one of the most thrilling moments of the journey, a test of courage suspended between sky and earth. Higher up, wooden platforms and steep staircases open to sweeping vistas of terraced hills, winding rivers, and the three legendary pillars rising like guardians of the land. At the summit viewpoint, the full grandeur of Jianglang Mountain reveals itself. The three peaks stand aligned, their reddish surfaces glowing under the sun like molten bronze. When clouds drift through the valley, the pillars appear to float above a sea of mist, creating a scene that feels almost mythic. Jianglang Mountain is more than a geological marvel. It is a symbol of perseverance, strength, and timeless beauty. Here, nature shows its power in the purest form, offering travelers a humbling reminder of how small we are beneath the ancient sky. Stretching more than 1,700 kilometers from Beijing to Hangzhou, the Grand Canal is the longest and oldest man-made waterway in the world, a monumental achievement that transformed the economic and cultural landscape of China for over 200 years. Recognized as a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site, it remains a living corridor of history, trade, and human ingenuity. The journey along the Grand Canal begins at sunrise, when the water glows like liquid gold and traditional wooden boats glide quietly beneath ancient stone bridges. In cities like Suzhou, Yangzhou, and Wuxi, narrow alleyways run parallel to the canal, lined with whitewashed walls, black-tiled roofs, and lanterns that sway softly in the breeze. Here, the atmosphere feels timeless, as if the past still whispers through every ripple of the water. As travelers explore deeper, they discover locks, docks, and old warehouses that once supported massive trading networks. During the Tang and Song dynasties, the canal served as the main artery for transporting rice, silk, and ceramics, fueling the prosperity of the empire. Entire towns flourished along its banks, becoming centers of culture, poetry, and craftsmanship. A popular experience is taking an evening boat ride through Hangzhou's historic canal district. Lanterns reflect on the water like scattered stars, while narration from local guides recounts stories of merchants, emperors, and travelers who journeyed along this ancient route. In Suzhou, visitors can walk the Pingjiang Road canal-side street, where tea houses, classical gardens, and stone bridges create the perfect blend of romance and heritage. Today, the Grand Canal stands not only as an engineering marvel, but as a symbol of cultural endurance. It connects eras, regions, and people. A flowing museum that reminds travelers how waterways once shaped nations. To visit the Grand Canal is to drift through the heart of China's history, carried gently by the current of time. Hidden within the misty landscapes of Anhui Province, Langyashan is a mountain where history, literature, and natural beauty intertwine seamlessly. Unlike the dramatic peaks of China's larger mountain ranges, Langya is defined by its serene forests, flowing springs, and timeless tranquility. A place that has inspired poets, scholars, and wanderers for more than 1,000 years. The journey begins at dawn, when golden sunlight filters softly through towering pines and bamboo groves. The air is cool and perfumed with the scent of wet leaves and mountain soil. As travelers walk along stone paths worn smooth by dynasties of footsteps, they encounter Langya Pavilion, a refined structure perched quietly above the valley. This pavilion is famously tied to The Record of the Prisoner's Return, a classic text by Ouyang Shu that immortalized Langya's gentle beauty in Chinese literature. Deeper into the mountain, the sound of trickling water leads to 9 springs, a place where crystal-clear streams cut through mossy rocks before merging into tranquil pools. The reflections of ancient trees ripple on the water surface, creating a scene that feels almost like a moving ink painting. Along the way, visitors discover stone inscriptions, secluded temples, and hidden viewpoints overlooking rolling hills that stretch endlessly into the horizon. The ascent to the upper ridges is not steep, but incredibly rewarding. From the summit, layers of mountains unfold like pages of an old scroll, with morning fog drifting slowly across the valleys. It is a landscape that evokes peace, not grand or overpowering, but quietly profound. Langyashan represents the softer soul of Chinese mountains, It is a sanctuary of reflection and poetry, a place where nature nurtures wisdom and calm. For travelers seeking serenity rather than spectacle, this is a mountain that invites them to slow down, breathe deeply, and rediscover the beauty of silence. Straddling the border of Fujian and Jiangxi, the Wuyi Mountains are one of China's most enchanting landscapes, a rare UNESCO Dual World Heritage Site, recognized for both cultural and natural significance. Here, towering red sandstone cliffs rise above emerald rivers, ancient forests breathe with life, while the aroma of world-famous tea drifts gently through the valleys. The adventure begins along the legendary Nine Bend River, where bamboo rafts glide silently through jade-green waters. As the raft turns with each bend, vertical cliffs soar dramatically overhead, sculpted by millions of years of wind and rain. Morning mist hangs low, curling around the peaks like gauzy silk, creating scenes that look straight out of a classical ink painting. Beyond the river, steep trails lead into Wuyi's geological wonders. The iconic Heavenly Tour peak, Tianyu Peak, offers a breathtaking ascent through lush forests and stone steps carved along the cliffside. From the summit, the river winds like a silver ribbon between crimson mountains. This viewpoint is often described as the best way to see all of Wuyi in one glance. Wuyi is also the sacred birthplace of Chinese rock tea culture. Deep within tranquil valleys lies the Dahongpao mother trees, centuries-old tea bushes that produce one of the world's most precious teas. In nearby villages, travelers can sip fresh Wuyi rock tea while watching farmers hand-roast leaves in traditional clay ovens, an experience that blends nature, craftsmanship, and history. For history lovers, the mountain preserves relics of ancient civilizations, cliffside boat coffins, Taoist temples, and ruins of the Han Dynasty's Wuyi Palace, remnants of rituals performed to honor mountain spirits. Wuyi Mountains are more than a scenic destination. They are a living tapestry of geology, culture, and spiritual heritage. Every bend of the river, every cup of tea, and every wisp of mist tells a story older than memory, inviting travelers to pause and feel the calm heartbeat of nature. rising above the province of Jiangxi. Mount Lushan is one of China's most poetic and historically cherished mountains, a place where mist drifts like silk, waterfalls carved through ancient cliffs. Generations of scholars once sought inspiration. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Lushan blends dramatic geology with a serene cultural spirit that has shaped Chinese art, philosophy, and poetry for over 1,500 years. The journey begins at Donglin Lake, a glassy mirror that reflects layers of blue ridges and drifting clouds. Morning fog rolls across the water, creating an ethereal gateway into the heart of Lushan. A winding mountain road then leads upward through dense forests of cedar and pine, where sunlight filters in soft silver beams. The centerpiece of Lushan's natural beauty is the majestic three-tier waterfall, Sandiaquan Waterfall. As visitors approach, a thunderous roar fills the air before the waterfall reveals itself, plunging more than 150 meters in 3 powerful cascades. Mist rises from the impact pool below, forming shimmering rainbows that dance with each shift of light. Ancient poets like Li Bai once stood here, praising the waterfall as flying straight down from the Milky Way. Another iconic landmark is Five Old Men Peak, Wu Lao Feng, 5 sharp ridges rising like the backs of mythical guardians. The trail winds along cliffside steps, offering dramatic panoramas of valleys wrapped in white clouds. On clear days, the view stretches endlessly. On misty days, the world feels suspended in silence. Lushan is also home to peaceful cultural relics. Donglin Temple, birthplace of Pure Land Buddhism. The Lushan Botanical Garden with thousands of rare species. And charming European-style villas from its early 20th century retreat era. Above all, Mount Lushan is celebrated for its cloud sea, an ocean of mist that moves like flowing silk across cliffs and forests. It is a landscape both powerful and gentle, where nature inspires contemplation, creativity, and inner peace. To stand on Lushan is to step into a living poem, one written by mountains, waterfalls, and drifting clouds. Tucked between the borders of Jiangxi and Hunan, the Jinggang Mountains rise like a vast emerald fortress, a land of dense forests, hidden valleys, cascading rivers, and rugged cliffs shaped by time. While known as the cradle of the Chinese Revolution, Jinggangshan is equally a masterpiece of natural beauty, where mist drifts through old-growth forests and silence settles gently over the peaks. The journey begins on a winding mountain road where ridges roll like ocean waves beneath a veil of morning fog. As the sun rises, beams of light pierce through tall pine trees, illuminating moss-covered stones and the glistening surface of mountain streams. Birds call from the canopy above, and small waterfalls tumble down emerald rocks, creating a soothing symphony that follows travelers deeper into the wilderness. Jinggangshan's most striking features are its primeval forests, some preserved for centuries. Trails meander through bamboo groves, ancient pines, and fern-filled valleys, where the humidity forms a cool, refreshing mist. Along the route, visitors pass by Shenshan Canyon, a dramatic gorge carved by crystal-clear water that reflects the surrounding cliffs like a polished mirror. For adventurers, the ascent to Huangyang Peak offers one of the most breathtaking views in the region. Standing at the summit, travelers gaze across endless layers of blue-green mountains, their silhouettes fading softly into the horizon. At dawn or dusk, the peaks appear to float on a shifting sea of clouds, a scene both majestic and deeply peaceful. History blends seamlessly with nature here. Scattered across the mountains are revolutionary relics, old barracks, stone paths once walked by early Red Army soldiers, and memorial sites that preserve the spirit of resilience and unity. Yet despite its historical significance, Jinggangshan remains remarkably untouched, retaining the raw purity of an ancient forest kingdom. More than a historical landmark, Jinggangshan is a sanctuary of strength, endurance, and quiet beauty. It invites travelers to reflect, breathe deeply, and feel the heartbeat of a mountain range that has witnessed both the power of nature and the turning points of human destiny. China's landscapes are living stories, carved by time, shaped by faith, and preserved through generations. From sacred islands above the sea to red sandstone kingdoms, poetic waterfalls, ancient canals, and cloud-wrapped mountain forests, each destination reveals a different heartbeat of this vast country. These 7 wonders invite travelers not only to witness beauty, but to feel history, spirit, and nature intertwine. If these scenes have inspired your next adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue exploring the world's most breathtaking places.